Lost in the shadows of forgetfulness. My name is Kimberly, and I will be speaking on dementia. I deal with dementia that causes my mother to forget, be lost in the shadows of her forgetfulness every day. She forget how to do her personal hygiene. She forget how to dress herself. She forget to put the fork to her mouth or to drink out of a straw. I have gone on Mayo Clinic to get more information about the dementia. And my mother also used to drink a lot of wine, and that can also cause a reason for a person to have dementia. Lack of a good a diet and exercise. Well, I will be explaining to you the reason why a person could acquire dementia, what would be the cause of a person to get dementia, give you some examples of what a person could do once they notice that they have come across dementia, and the pros and cons of taking medication and the lack of certain vitamins that could cause you to think that you have dementia and you don't. So I'm going to explain to you. First would be the reason a person could come across dementia, or they are affected by dementia. Well, one could be the family inherited it. It could also too much protein in the body, and it accumulates on the brain, which could cause a clumping and blockage in the brain vessels. Also, you could also acquire it from heavy drinking, too much smoking, not enough exercise, a very poor diet, blood pressure going up and down, being very, very, for depression, in a deep depression. You can also get it caused, it can also be caused by diabetes. The complications would cause a person to, once I said before, to forget how to take care of themselves, forget how to also, not only from experience, but as well as from doctors over at Loma Linda Hospital, and as well as the Mayo Clinic. They give you things to look for in a dementia patient, and then it asks of the actions of things that were you a smoker, were you a drinker, have you ever had pneumonia, how's your nutrition. They check your medical history to see if any of that could have caused you to have any type of dementia, or it could be the reason of a person having dementia. What I also learned that you could you can learn to live with a person that has dementia. You have no choice, especially if it's a family member or a friend. The thing is that you would take your family member or friend to a doctor. If you see that they are losing, have continues of losing and misplacing things, and not remembering to put on their proper clothing, if they walk outside and only have a shirt on and no pants, that would be the best time for you to go and say, hey, this is what I notice about you. I think that it's just a suggestion, or mom or dad, I'm going to take you to the doctor because this is what's going on and this is what I noticed, and get it properly diagnosed. They could have, like I said, that once again, they could be just have lack of certain vitamins, or they need to get their health in order. But then it could be also family inherited, and it needs to be taken care of immediately, because you could lose a family member by them walking off from you, like my mother has. They could stick their hand in hot water, not realizing what they're doing. They can really truly hurt themselves, and not understand why. And if no one is there to pay attention, it could cause them to have to lose their life. In closing, always pay attention to your older patients. Always make sure that your older patients are looked after. And if you notice anything about the older patient that is not normal, and you know this person's actions and how they do things, and how they do during their daily life, and it's off, it doesn't hurt to just mention it to them, and then ask them, would they mind accompanying you or going to the doctor to get tested, to make sure that to get tested to make sure that everything is okay, and that just for their safety. Thank you. My name is Kimberly.